Hello guys, welcome to a new Get Rekt gaming news video, and yet again I have some spicy news for you guys today. Actually, we're not going to talk about news, we're going to talk about the best reveals from the Xbox showcase. And I'm not going over the whole showcase because first of all, it's pretty long with a lot of titles and not every title really interested me. I'm just going to talk about some of my most anticipated titles. And second of all, it's very hot in my place right now. I'm melting. I just switched off the air conditioning just to make this video, and oh boy, I don't think I can last this long. We're just going quickly over the most interesting trailers. By the way, the showcase was amazing, far better in my opinion than the PlayStation showcase. Wait a minute, we are missing someone. He's back. Todd, tell me you did a good job with Starfield, my boy. Just showed off everything, and we'll also talk about Starfield. But first, let's talk about everything at the Xbox showcase. Sit back, relax, enjoy, take a beverage, and let's get on with the news. A lot of new stuff has been announced at the Xbox showcase, and a lot of stuff was actually correct of my predictions video. We saw Fable, we have the new game from Compulsion, and also the new game from inXile, which is Clockwork Revolution. It's the steampunk RPG game. Some predictions I made came true, some didn't. We didn't get any perfect dark as an example. I said that in my video that it wouldn't be here. So let's just go in with all the stuff that was interesting. There are a few games here, mostly the stuff that I'm going to talk about are single player games. So first game we saw was Fable. I just want to quickly go over the main details. We saw this giant character called Dave. Was more of a funny introduction to the world. And a lot of people were kind of meh on this trailer. I actually kind of liked it, because it shows off the British humor that Fable is known for. And we do see a snippet here of gameplay, but it's just mostly in-game to show off the graphics, the graphical fidelity that Fable will show when it finally releases. I think gameplay stuff we're going to get that next year. But we were just highly overdue for an update for this game, and that's what they provided. It looks beautiful, in my opinion, and you have this character. I think you can create your own character, I could be wrong, in Fable. And you see this giant here fighting against the main protagonist. I don't know if this is all gameplay actually, or at least representative of it. But it looks, in my opinion, good enough. And I don't know if there was a date attached to it. No, okay, so there's nothing like 2024 or something like that. Just Fable, update, that's it. But I do think this game is scheduled at least for the end of 2024. So that's a pretty good thing. I thought this was a very strong opener for the showcase. Then we saw the new game from Compulsion Games, which was supposed to be a dark fantasy kind of setting game with a female protagonist. And it has this really cool stop motion graphics. I don't know if that will be representative of the final game, as in graphical wise it will look like this. It's more of an in-game thing. I do think it's in engine, so that's very interesting. And we see here the female protagonist coming. She asks something to this dude, skeleton type of dude. Also looks like a giant. I don't know what Xbox has with giants, but it's kind of just a mood setter. What the game will feel like, what the world will look like. It doesn't really show any gameplay whatsoever. It's just a teaser of the world, and it's called South of Midnight, and that is of course Project Midnight, that was leaked from Compulsion Games, Xbox Studios. I don't know if there was a date attached to it. No. Okay, so probably still far away, maybe a 2025 title at the earliest. Then as really good as I thought the showcase was, there was one game that I found a bit more disappointing. And that is Avowed. A lot of people are a little bit backlashing against the art style of the game, which I get. But my biggest worry and my biggest critique as well of this trailer is how generic the enemies look. And I don't think this is really a Elder Scrolls competitor at all. Now, he does look very interesting, and he was kind of the only interesting character in this kind of trailer. And this trailer is... Obsidian is very known for their world and RPG mechanics, but they didn't show really that much of it in this trailer. All of it was a lot of combat with monsters against humans that you can use the magic. And of course there's a big magic focus in Avowed, but I expected more world building to be shown here. The magic looks cool. Some people are disappointed with the art style. I'm actually not in that camp. I think a more colorful art style is actually pretty cool for a fantasy game. I wanted to see more role-playing stuff. I wanted to see more world-building stuff as well. This could have been easily a trailer for a random-ass fantasy MMO or a random fantasy game on your mobile phone. And that's kind of harsh criticism from me, but I think Obsidian can do better here. This guy is interesting at least, and there are some interesting shots here, but a lot of it is combat focused, and I wanted to see more, especially for the first look at this game. I want to see more like cities, characters, stuff like that, and I don't know, I have a generic feeling from at least this trailer, and I don't think this really showed well at all. So I hope for the next trailers for Avowed that it shows more RPG actual mechanics that Obsidian is known for, because this did not really do it at all for me. Yeah, but to be fair, it doesn't look bad. I will say that. And he looks at least one of the more interesting characters. He's probably a companion maybe, even that can come with you. But I did think this trailer was too combat focused, especially for the first outing for this game. Then, in my opinion, the biggest surprise from Xbox, which I at first didn't really think it would happen, is In Exile's new game, Clockwork Revolution. It's an RPG because In Exile is known for RPGs, but with Bioshock, steampunk, and you have all these robots. This is what I wanted from Avowed. This is what I wanted to see from the Avowed trailer. Show more of the world building, of the characters, and this is actually what I wanted from the Avowed trailer. And it looks very interesting. First person, you have these very cool steampunk like weapons. I think this game is going to be open world. That was already, I thought, leaked. You have this interesting villain, female villain. You have maybe these time powers indeed that you can stop the world. This is, I think, a 2024 game. This is really cool from In Exile. They are a very good studio, I can tell you. They finally get a bigger budget to make a bigger game, and now we see what they can do with a bigger budget. It reminds me of the Outer Worlds, of Bioshock. Yeah, it looks good to me, but then with an RPG twist. These big robot enemies, and this villain character that wants to kill you. Yeah, this looked very cool in my opinion. No release date whatsoever though, but I do think this is a 2024 game, because what they showed here was pretty extensive for the first showing. Then the leaked Persona 3 Reloaded. I've made multiple videos on it, and I saw this trailer already a few days ago before the Xbox showcase, because it got leaked. I made a video on it. Now I can safely show it to you guys. It looks like a Persona 5 engine from the ground up remake. It's not in the Persona 5 engine probably, but you know what I mean. You have the quality of life features probably from Persona 5 now, and upgraded models. I'm very hyped for this, and it's coming out next year. Look at the menu, guys. Oh my god, this is very Persona 5. Oh, I love this. Oh my god, yeah. And the music, I don't have the music on, but the music is great. It's a remixed version of the original Persona 3 Mass Destruction theme. Yeah, it's awesome. One of the biggest announcements at the Xbox showcase, and it's coming to Game Pass. So if you are a Persona fan, you can play this on Game Pass, and a lot of Japanese will look at this and see how cheaper it is to play on the Xbox. So this is a very good move of Xbox to get Persona 3 Remake on their stage. Very good move in my opinion. It will draw in a Japanese audience. It will draw in me and a lot of JRPG players that will play this game maybe on like PC or an Xbox on Game Pass. Very smart move from Xbox. Then the second Persona game that was there. There's even more Persona. Persona 5 Tactics that was also leaked with the Persona 3 Remake. I can finally show off this trailer as well. And you see the chibi aesthetic. And it's a strategy RPG like something like Fire Emblem. You can see the turn-based combat. Yeah, it looks good in my opinion. I want to see if the story is canon to the Persona 5 storyline or if it's a non-canon little story. Either way, I want more Persona 5, so count me in. I love those characters, and yeah, it looks good to me. It's coming out this year as well. There is a release date for 11/17th, so 17th of November 2023, and it's also on Game Pass, so that is very cool. But Atlas was not done. Big surprise, this was not leaked. When I saw this, I was like, what? We finally know what Project Fantasy is, Re Fantazio from Atlas. It's a new IP from the Persona developers, and this also looked amazing. It looks more like a gritty world than Persona. You have also this like moving thing. What the hell is this, bro? Like, and look at the menus. This is absolutely Persona style. I love it. The menus that Atlas always does and the UI design is always next level. It looks awesome. I think it's also coming next year. So next year we eating good, Persona fans. Persona 3 Remake. Yeah, gameplay looks good. Metaphor Re Fantazio. And it's coming out next year. So we are getting very good Persona 3 Remake and this game next year. We don't need Persona 6 next year. Will probably be for 2025 or 2026. Then another game that I found very interesting is this indie game or AA game from Dotnod. I want to feature here. And it's basically this boy who's climbing. And it's kind of an adventure game. I'm going to quickly skip a little bit to the gameplay. You have to climb these mountains. I don't know if you do anything else, but there are these caves that you have to climb in, weather effects. It looks just beautiful to me, the art style as well. Yeah, look at this. Looks amazing. And this is also a great thing that Xbox does. PlayStation also does this. Searching for these very interesting indie games to show off. And this looks very interesting to me. I don't know if it has a release date or anything like that. Fall 2023. So this year. Jusant it's called. And it's coming out for Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S. Great stuff. Now another indie game that I wanted to feature is this game with a female protagonist. Looks a little bit like a Zelda-ish action-adventure game with like this very weird cel-shaded dot art style. It looks very intriguing to me as well. It's called Dungeons of Hinterburg, if I'm right. You explore dungeons, stuff like that. Looks interesting to me. I think it has a release date of 2024 release window. Coming to Xbox Series X and S. and Game Pass, another indie game that looks very interesting. Then we have from Massive Entertainment from Ubisoft, the Star Wars game. Now, I don't know if I want to do a video for the Ubisoft showcase. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're interested in that. Because they did show off gameplay for that in there, and the gameplay looks very cool. But Xbox had the reveal trailer, and it's with a female protagonist. It's an open world game. You can fly from planet to planet a la Starfield, so it's very ambitious. I'm just wondering how the story will be, if she can be an interesting character. But I am a Star Wars fan, so I'm definitely going to check this out. Maybe I will do a Ubisoft video as well quickly and show off the gameplay there. I will definitely show off the gameplay maybe in the background of my videos, because it looks very nice. I think coming next year. I could be wrong. Is there a date on this thing? Yeah, it's coming out next year. It's a very ambitious game. It's an open world Star Wars game where you fly from planet to planet and you are this bounty hunter, and it's coming out next year. I'm kind of skeptical on that. That might be a delay to 2025, to be fair. I don't believe that date. I don't believe it's coming out next year. Maybe they did show the gameplay off, so maybe it does have a chance to release next year. Ubisoft does have like 10 studios on this working with the massive studio from The Division. It's running on, I think, the Snowdrop engine. Big Star Wars game from Ubisoft, open world. Looks great. Bounty hunter game. Ninja Theory was also there, and I don't know. I expected more of this showing. They only showed this like long cutscene kind of thing. I expected combat. I expected a release date. It's coming out next year. They did promise that. It's 2024. But it's just kind of a story cinematic, and I expected more from this game now. We have seen this so many times. Hell, the gameplay reveal at the Game Awards 2 years ago showed more than this. So this is a very weird trailer. I thought this was one of the lower points next to Avowed. I expected more from this. It was there. It was at the Xbox showcase, Hellblade 2, but it was kind of weak in my opinion. Just this cutscene with a 2024 release window, no release date. I was really hoping this game would come out this year. And then there is a Yakuza title. We got the reveal for Like a Dragon Gaiden at the Summer Game Fest. I did not cover Summer Game Fest, but they showed off Like a Dragon 8 here at the Xbox showcase, and later RGG Studio, I made a video already about that. They will do the Summer Summit, and we will probably see more about those two games, like more in-depth gameplay stuff like that, on that showcase from RGGs themselves. But they showed off for the first time Ichiban. I love this character. It's coming out next year, and he's in America, and he's naked on the beach. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. There's nothing really to show because everything is hidden, but I love these games, man. I just want more, and this trailer was funny as hell. And it's coming out next year, early next year. They specifically say early 2024. So we can expect another Yakuza game next to Gaiden, which is also a release date, by the way, for November. And then this game already early 2024. So Yakuza fans are eating good. Persona fans are eating good. And Final Fantasy fans are also eating good with Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Rebirth next year as well. So for Japanese gamers like me, we have been eating very good. And yeah, I want to see more of this game. And then, of course, the big Starfield Direct. Todd Howard was there. It's 45 minutes long. They showed everything, how quests work, exploration of the game, ship combat, ship customization, character creation, they showed that. I will just go visually that you can see it if I can find it. Character creation, how expensive it has become, options that you can all do, your background traits, stuff like that that will influence your RPG mechanics in the game. They covered skills, and there's this ranking system with challenges. This is a very unique way of leveling. It's not just skill points and putting them in like Skyrim or Fallout. I want to see if I like that type of skill system in a Bethesda game when I get my hands on it. But it looks unique. It looks different from Elder Scrolls and different from Fallout. So that's really cool. Ships. You can customize your ships every way you want. You have this builder mechanic. Okay, yeah, they show it off here. And some ships are better for combat. Some ships are better for transport. So this game is so in-depth. You can customize it with colors and stuff like that. You have companions that can come with you. You can romance these companions just like any other Bethesda game. So that's back. You have space flight, and you can attack random citizens. You can board people. You can do dogfighting, and you have this interesting power mechanic where you can assign more power to your engines or more power to your shields to basically control your ship this way in space. It's a very cool system. Everything about this game is amazing. I just cannot wait. You have the collector's edition as well, which is a physical watch. A little bit too expensive for me, so I'm going to skip on the collector's edition myself for this game. But there's also a custom Xbox controller that they showed off. It was leaked a long time ago, so a lot of people have already seen it. And a headset as well. So they show some more exploration. There are some empty planets just to resource and mine stuff. And there's a lot of handcrafted content like you expect in a Bethesda game spread out over these planets. And you will see stuff. You will see, oh, there's something to do over there. There's a cave that I can go in. There's this. There's a bandit camp. There's this. And there's hopefully special rewards. I hope the environmental storytelling from the Bethesda games are there. That's a little bit still what I'm afraid of with this game. That it's not as expensive as Skyrim and Fallout with the environmental storytelling. But I do think it will be there. You have outposts you can make to mine resources. Put your companions there. This game is so expensive. Then they showed off more combat. The combat has been redone. Thank you, Todd. You've done a great job with Starfield. Now please hurry up with Elder Scrolls, because I've been waiting 10 plus years already. And then that was everything basically for the Xbox showcase. Starfield is coming out 6th September, I believe. You can play it early if you want to play for early access. So that was the Xbox showcase. A lot of great stuff. In my opinion, much better than the PlayStation showcase. Actual first party reveals, lots of single player stuff, lots of gameplay. There were also some in-engine footage updates for games like Fable. We finally know what Project Midnight is. Third-party support, Persona being there. I'm a big Persona fan. Basically 3 Atlas games. Yakuza was there for the fans that like Yakuza. Star Wars got an announcement there with an open world game. Some cool indie games. Everyone got something. You know, I don't think a lot of people can complain about this showcase. Clockwork Revolution looks great. I was only a little bit disappointed with Avowed, how that showed. I hope Obsidian can have a better trailer in the future that shows off more of the world building. That was the only thing I was disappointed by. But that's all, to be fair. And Hellblade 2, I was also a bit disappointed with that. But great stuff from Xbox. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want me to do a Ubisoft video as well, cover everything at the Ubisoft showcase. Assassin's Creed was... Oh, Assassin's Creed, I forgot about that. That was also here. But Assassin's Creed is Assassin's Creed. You will probably know already about it. Maybe I will do a Ubisoft video and I will put Assassin's Creed there, Mirage, to cover that. As well as the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Let me know in the comment section down below what do you guys think of the Xbox showcase. I thought it was really great. Hopefully maybe we will see a PlayStation showcase, another one, a little bit sooner with more first party single player stuff. I do think they are withholding games back for that. And I do think Nintendo is also going to show something like a Nintendo Direct. But that's probably going to be next month, I think. From the rumors that I've been seeing going around, or maybe somewhere in August. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Now I'm going because it's too hot and I barely survive. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more gaming news, leaks, rumors. I do that more than these reaction videos. This was a one-time thing. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see gaming leaks, rumors, and of course visit my social media in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next Get Rekt gaming news video. Bye bye.